In progress.
When you're done, you're just gonna hit
Okay,
in front.
all right, thank you. All right, I guess I'm gonna call this meeting to order for the BZA, so we'll start off with the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Here. I just took one that was on the website. So I didn't feel all of these for that. Sorry. These are. When. So, next item on the agenda is roll call, so see if we can establish quorum. Dave Phillips,
Here.
Ruben Spicer,
Here.
is Christine May.
Sure.
All right. And Michael Fenningham here. So we've got 5 people here, all here. Establish quorum. All right, next item on the agenda is we've got officers that we need for this. So we have chair, vice chair, secretary. Vice chair would just be filling in for the chair if that person was unable to make it or, here. So do I have a motion for anybody for chair?
Nominate Michael Cunningham.
Okay, Dave Phillips motions to nominate Michael Cunningham for chair. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, Ruben Spicer seconds. All in favor?
Aye.
Not abstain. Any opposed?
Okay.
Motion passes. That's for chair. Okay, all right. Are there anybody who wants to motion to nominate for vice chair?
No, no.
Okay, that's fine. We won't move that one, and then what about secretary? Can I get a motion for anybody as secretary? I would motion to nominate Christine. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? One abstention?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, motion passes. With Christine May as the secretary. We're gonna skip the approval of the minutes because since we haven't had a secretary, we don't have any minutes to approve yet. So we'll do that at a later time. So I'll just cross that one out. So the next order is the procedural rules. Did everybody get have a copy of those or anything? Second. No.
Do you have an extra copy of pages 1 to 4?
I can give you what I got. This copy of the whole.
It's fine, I can look and I give you hard copies. I don't mind, I'll use my phone.
No, I mean, I did print a copy.
Oh,
That's all right. I guess I.
okay,
Just like read it long enough. Okay. Separated. One more. Yeah. So do we have a motion to discuss adding these to the County BZA Rules of procedure for ordinance.
These hearing procedures. Should we have somebody name to send those to them? Delivering the comments to
What page is that?
page 8. It's highlighted.
Well, I don't know if we can discuss it until we have like a motion to discuss.
Oh,
Right.
I have a motion, make a motion to discuss these. Rules of procedure.
Okay. If Philip has a motion to discuss these new rules of procedure, have a second.
I'll second.
Okay, Christina, seconds. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And then any opposed? Okay, motion passes. So, all right, so what was your comment?
On 3.05, the hearing procedures, we need to. I guess get a name out to make these comments to. By 4 PM, at least 24 hours prior to the hearing.
We could make that, I think they let that blank, because that was kind of like something. Like for our discussion, so it'd be like a position or person, I would think the position would be easier to do that with. Or to a. Like one of the authorities, like the BZA meeting, it's a very
So like
broad.
you or something, or just anybody. You think?
Yeah, I would say it'd be,
To the,
anybody that has any comments on, needs to basically need to do in writing.
if we just have it say to. BZA chair,
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be
okay.
good.
Yeah.
okay. Without that. Yeah, I think that makes sense in the sense those comments will be distributed to the board, so that. I think that kind of goes with the flow of what that is trying to say.
Yeah.
Basically just gives you time to look it over and it.
Yeah, that would somebody,
Blind time, basically.
yeah, somebody could just can't show up and
Right.
make comments, so. We need to put on
Uh. It's pretty long. Yeah, I guess. So. Do I hear? A motion to change. Yeah, line. 305-A to. Include BZA chair where it is currently blank.
make a motion to have the BCA chair put in that blank space.
Is that you making the motion?
I make that motion, yes.
Okay, do I have a second?
I just have a question.
Sure.
I mean, is that typically not just done in the office staff, like when they just come to the courthouse? I
Yeah, it's like a
don't know.
shit, like, I really
Don't know.
was thinking.
Yeah, I do.
It would be the one, obviously, all kind of just figuring out as I go to, so.
Mhm.
When he was.
Right, there's comments from the student board. I mean, yeah, we could also. Who would we do that with, somebody in the
Was it
courthouse? Do you think?
Amber? Has it been Amber or? I don't know.
I'm not sure either, I'm asking you to.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay, let me see. What? Let's see. That's.
I think the language that's existing is just the board of zoning appeals, there's not been a person named. So I would imagine it would just stay the board of zoning appeals. Just to be consistent with what's already in our, ordinance and the rule right now.
So this is currently. See. See.
What do you think, Christine? Should we just leave it?
I guess it should, because it crosses over with the zoning administrator as well.
Okay,
Um,
it does just say in a lot of the, just says the board.
Yeah,
So-
it's not really specified.
Okay.
And I know, we talked about. When I was first on, this was moving on a few months, that we requested, an email address. As like the chair for the board, I think. That way, at least that could be public knowledge as well, so somebody could, if. That up to, I guess, be the zoning administrator.
Okay.
But I would say it's, I don't think it needs to be a named person, but more the position, I guess, the BZA chair. That was, that's the contact that goes through, so. Maybe I'm confusing myself. Were you requesting it to be a certain person or just BZA chair?
It's just BCA chair. But then do they make that announcement and print that up ahead of time on the agenda where somebody at the courthouse here needs to add that on the agenda for them to speak?
That's what I don't know, who Jessica was, who her contact person was in the office, because I didn't function as a chair, so I don't even know if she went through in the office, that's what I mean, like. Who is the contact, when people come into the courthouse office? I don't know, and she never said, I know she worked with the lawyers, but. As far as getting the hearings and everything like that notified. Maybe. Kim? Was it Kim? I don't know, I honestly don't know, so I'm not really offering anything of value right now,
That's fine, we're all kind of
yeah.
part of this.
Well,
Well,
Well, I'll withdraw my motion until we find out for sure who we need to designate as that.
okay, so Dave Colt withdraws his motion to change section 305-A to BZA chair. We got a second? Okay. All, well, wait, sorry, Prudence Vice for seconds, all in favor? Any opposed? So that motion passes. So with that said, with that. Being left blank currently, we still want to. Make a motion to add this to our current. Zoning ordinance to kind of flesh out some of the things that we were missing.
We just hold the document here, what,
It just further expands upon some of the line items in here that are a little more, just kind of like maybe a paragraph or two, just kind of fleshes everything out. As the like rules and procedures, you know, something that wasn't in there before. You can look at. So.
should have had this. Do it, is that what we need?
Yeah, that would be what we're attempting to do.
okay, well. If we can go on and just keep it as it is, because there are other areas, as I thought, it is just vague. County Planning and Zoning Office, that's filed with that in the ordinary course of record keeping. I don't think we have to name a person, I think we can move on, and it's just covered with. It's. I mean, what we wanna say, BZA chair, like, we wanna say that, that's, you know, that's what they're doing tonight. We need to go with this.
As soon as it's something can be in there, if we need to do that.
I mean, I think
it's.
that's what we're, you know, I think it's just a matter of how to like contact, you know, the office or like, so I think when we say easy, chair, we say, but, yeah, subject to the lawyer, so we know. But it does allow for permanent order requirements, so any of these filed with the county planning / zoning office, it's kind of a collective. It's not very, you know. It's not very specific, I guess, as far as the person, but. Yeah, just even 3.01, it just says it's. Any appeal of a permanent order or whatever, subject to BZA review, must be filed within 30 days of the date. It's. Yeah, I maybe just leave it at board of the zoning chairs, because 3.02 says. If there's ambiguity, the BZA shall first determine, but the zoning administrator keeps going back to the third issuing authority, so. That's what we're handling with those, so I think BZA chair, so.
Just leave it
Don't
at
you,
that.
like,
Yeah.
and however that person was communicated or contacted, that can be added. Which is good anyway, because it needs to be more transparent, so that people can reach the people, the person, the body of it. Maybe that was just left out,
Yeah,
because there was nobody in that
it's
position.
kind of weird to see like if there's a rebuild, it's
Because it's just getting off a lot of turnover.
right.
No, and I don't think it's ever really used that much,
Probably not.
I mean, it's only.
So we'll just leave it the BCA chair then.
I think that, I think that makes sense, it's one.
Did we say we want to leave it blank as is for now, or?
Would even say for the chair,
Yeah, I think you do BZA chair and just,
just,
Yeah.
let's get it going. so
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
what we say.
Okay.
Leave
So
it
have
the
have it-
BCA chair.
make it BZA chair.
Alright.
Okay, so
Well, I'll make a motion, we insert comments to BZA chair for 3.05 A.
okay, Christine May makes a motion that we get BZA chair to 305-A, or
Yeah.
is there, do I have a second?
Second.
Second by the Phillips. Any, all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Okay, motion passes. So we'll note that. That's that, change that. So since we have to make that change. We would have to have that change before we could approve adding it, so. That would be all we can do for this, for now, until we have a change to send back. The way I understand it. Very procedural,
probably.
so,
Yeah, well, let's probably do a special meeting instead of waiting a month.
okay,
This, I know this needs, this is the.
Yeah, we'll get around on it, yeah.
Never been soon.
okay. Well, if that is where we're gonna set on that, then. That was the last time on our agenda for tonight, so
Do we need to? All this in place.
put it into place.
I don't think we can accept it until that's.
We have, to if we're gonna make a change, we have to send it and get it, kind of get it reapproved.
Well, that's good, because now we have a chair that can actually speak to the lawyer about. That and making sure that.
Okay, so we've got, at least we do have two positions taken care of. Do you have any issues kind of coming up with the minutes for this meeting? And then you can just watch the YouTube live stream. That's kind of what I've been doing. When I've been trying to do that. Okay. Also, do I have a motion to adjourn?
Wait, I do have a question. So who
Sure.
have you been working with to set up the meeting? I feel like. I don't think, like, I assume John set the meeting up, but like the notice and all, like, since we didn't have a leader.
Yes, I've been working with John and then our council to get
Okay,
some of this stuff set up.
okay, so,
That assume it would be you going forward, right?
For,
Getting it all.
yes, that's true.
So it won't be.
Yeah, so you can send me the minutes and I'll get those emailed out to you guys and, any questions you might have, send them to me and I will. Try to get back to you guys, or if we need to talk to legal counsel about these things.
Good.
okay, your day, Phyllis.
Yes.
No, your day, your.
Yeah, that's Dave Phillips. I'm Michael Cunningham, sorry.
Yeah, I'm really sure, chair, okay, so, yes.
All right, so do we have a motion to adjourn? Motion made by Ruben Spicer. Do I have a second?
Second.
second by Dave Phillips, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes. All right, that's the end of this meeting. Thank you guys for coming. And this meeting. Where? And I think we'll know when it ends.
Michael, can I keep these,
Sure.
like-
Yeah. Mhm.